Hello, how is everybody doing? Yes, microphone is perfectly working. Why do I not check the microphone before I start stream? I don't know. So every stream I start, hello, yes, the microphone is working. Shouldn't shout too hard. I just shot pop into the red. That's not. Well, I want to keep it nice on the green yellowy line. Sometimes popping in the yellow, not the worst. But if I'm low in the yellow, then I'm too soft and you can't hear me. And that's also something you don't want, right? It's not like I'm a mute. And I don't do ASL or any SL. I don't know which SL we have over here. I think the most of the people use the French one, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I don't do sign language. Maybe I should learn it. I think it's a nice thing to have. To be fair, I don't work or interact with any people who are hearing impaired, so yeah. But this is my fourth stream this week, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now Friday, and there will be a fifth one on Sunday. Or if you consider Sunday the first day of the week, then okay, then last Sunday was the fifth one. Oh man, it's weekend, and because, well, it's weekend, that means I can do a longer stream, and that's why I chose to do that one today. So first I pushed it to last Thursday. I was like, hey, yeah, I will do the campaign. Then totally unprepared, I'm like, okay, there's a little bit much more to it. I'm still not fully prepared, by the way, so I need to check the rulebook a bit on how to play. I watched videos, but yeah, when I'm focused on one scenario, then going to the next is like, whoosh, yeah, what I'm going to do. So yeah. Where was I? Already lost my train of thought. That was fast. So yeah, then I will go. We start with Goldilocks. So basically, what Baba Yaga does is to make a campaign of all the 3 Tanglewoods boxes. You start with Goldilocks, which means you have to fight the 3 bears. Hi Iron Soul, good to see you. The next one is Snow White. So yeah, Snow White, you have to fight 3 bosses and the evil stepmother. It's not like you're fighting your evil nieces or anything like that. And then finally you have to go through Red Riding Hood and then defeat the big bad wolf. Meanwhile, the Baba Yaga adds extra enemies in there, so that's fun. So there's that, and then finally the big boss is first the chicken house, which is super strong, and then you have to face Baba Yaga herself. I hope I will get to the chicken house. Win against Baba Yaga? It's my first playthrough, so yeah, I will make mistakes. Hopefully not rules mistakes, but just play mistakes. Like, oh, you did this wrong. But we'll see. But if everything goes correctly, it can be a 3 to 4 hour stream. Yeah. That's why I did it on a Friday. Thank you so much, Iron Soul. I will do my utmost best. That's a promise. I hope I don't die after the first campaign. If I die during Goldilocks, I have an issue. Because if you die at the end of a chapter, basically, or one of the boxes, you have to turn in a relic. The funny thing is, you don't start with 1. So if I die in the first one, I lost. So the other ones is a bit easier. If you die, then at least you turn in a relic and start a level lower and reset. Let's hope I don't die at all. That's right. Do I reset or do I continue the next one? No, I think I do the same one but a level lower, right? If you lost, you must sacrifice your previously earned relic in order to continue the campaign. If you have no relics, you lost. So I better not lose the first one. Choose your hero starting side for the next game. If relevant, set your hero stats to their starting stats and reset your goal to 0. For difficulty scaling, decrease your difficulty level by 1 from your previous level and start over. If you are playing another deck, then regardless, place all in the well. Let's hope it doesn't get that far. So I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, which means I won't put any of the reinforcements in, which would make the thing harder because that means even more enemies. So yeah, sometimes you get extra enemies, so always 3. I already shuffled them into the yellow bosses, minion deck. It's called the forest deck because we're walking through the forest as Goldilocks. We're lost in the forest, and then we find the 3 bears. You know, the one with a bed too big, a bed too small, and a bed just right, and saying that the porridge too hot, porridge too cold, porridge just right. I'm like, how did the porridge get too hot and too cold? It's the same surfing. I still don't understand that fairy tale. It doesn't make sense. Right? And how rude is it for a kid to just wander into a hole and think, hey, I'm gonna sleep here? Assuming nobody lives there, even though there was porridge on the table. So it doesn't really make sense, right? But yeah, it's a fairy tale. Fairy tales never make sense. So yeah, there's that. And then, well, we'll see how far we get. I will have to check up on the rules and such just to make sure that I won't lose anything. Wait, you need a bear trap. Probably, most likely, yeah, I do. We'll see. Shall we just go to the table? Oh no, no. Normally, I don't discuss politics over here because you don't want to bring politics to your game, and I get that. But today I read that Geert Wilders is putting a hold on his campaign because of threats to his life. He gets those a lot, being the person that he is. But it has been intensified, and now he cannot go on to debate. We have elections coming up, like in 15 days. We have elections coming up in 15 days, and he cannot run his campaign. I wouldn't vote for him, to be fair, but I think the guy has the right to be safe to hold debates. He's currently the biggest, well, he has the biggest party, but technically he's not a party because he's the only member of that party. It's a weird situation. But it's stupid that he cannot run his debate, and I think it even would gain him votes. If he gets more than 75 seats, he has a pure majority. Doesn't mean he can easily put any law that he wants, but he doesn't need to debate with the opposition. But then it comes to the Senate, and the Senate still needs to vote if the law is doable, fits within other laws, doesn't contradict other laws, you know, the whole thing. So, but those are mostly also other political parties that we indirectly vote for. But yeah, getting that through without a majority is still hard because some are using their political hat instead of, the lawmaking hat. I don't like the guy. I'm not a big fan of Geert Wilders. Not gonna lie. My son knows this. My son is considered voting for him. But yeah, that's up to him. But yeah. I think everybody should have the right to be safe, to be able to say what they want. That's the thing, and it pissed me off. So I had normally I don't do politics, but this just had to come out. So sorry, Iron Soul. We'll continue with the game. Okay, let's continue. Let's go. This is 20 strong, and currently we are having this little girl, Goldilocks. I'm not playing with Goldilocks. I don't think I can, because I don't think Goldilocks is an overall hero, right? A universal hero. No, the flying ship is. But I chose the giant. The giant consists of 3 cards, where normal heroes consist of 1. That means he has 3 abilities. He's very powerful, but he flips around a lot easily. But he starts with 6 health. That's, I think, the most I have seen so far. I haven't checked the heroes that come with the base game. We have ravens that come with, I don't know, Mim. You have the murderous siblings that only have a health of 1. And their health cannot be increased. I don't know how they play. I think they get an... Oh, place all 7 Raven hero cards on their undefeated side. So you have to defeat the Ravens first before you can do... destroy the sets of Ravens. But yeah. So we're facing Baba Yaga. It says 30 to 40 minutes. I haven't seen one stream that took that long. If I can do this in 30 to 40 minutes, that would be... That means I have like 20 minutes left. 20 to 30. Nah, that's not gonna happen. That's definitely... Because you have to set up the game and everything. So there's a lot happening. So, how does this work? Well, basically, I wish those were clear white, because then you can see it more easily. But yeah, I start with 6 health. I have... Feels out of focus, actually. Why are you out of focus? Focus. That's better. I don't know why that thing was out of focus. So you start with 6 health. 3... what's it called? It has a name. 3 strategy, which means I can, in a strategy phase, I can do 3 rounds of it. And this is recovery, which means at the end I can recover 3 dice. So if I use all my dice, I can only recover 3. Now, you can see I have multicolored dice. Yellow are the weakest, red is the strongest, that's why I only have red. So this one has the most misses, and then it, yeah, have least ones, and this one only has hits and 1 crit, which is this one. A crit is basically 2 hits instead of 1. And sometimes you just get a little bonus. These are the bears that I have to fight. They don't appear to be there, like, oh, we have a big boss to fight. They are not here. I have to go to the merchant after each round and spend money to get the boss there. One of the bears in there. I have to defeat all 3 bears. Once I've done that, we're going to go to the next one. But they will appear in a round. These are the relics I can collect. So I have none yet. Everything I collect will go to this side. And this is the forest I have to go through. So this is the forest. And I can choose up to, I can take 3 cards, and I choose one of those that I'm going to use. And those directions are the directions of enemies I face. And I can draw 3 at a time and then choose one. Unless the first one says it goes immediately to the tableau. Then I'm a little bit screwed. And that's basically the starting idea of this. So let's start getting 3 of these and see what they do. We'll zoom in on those. Okay, what do we have? We have a north, east, east, south, At the start of the engagement, and that's meaning when I'm going to battle, if all cards on your tableau are minions, you may add 1 to any stat. And that means my dice, I can go up. I cannot go higher than 6 because, yeah, well, there are 6 sides on a 6-sided die. The other ones, yeah, they can still grow. This one says southwest. So this is least. I need least. Let's think of those. During the cleanup step, set this map aside without flipping it. When drawing maps in the next round, flip all drawn daytime maps to nighttime, then gain 1 random item from the shop. Immediately upgrade it and discard this card on its nighttime side. So that means, okay, this is fairly easy to fix, but at some point I get a lot, but they will go to the nighttime side, and you can see nighttime is harder. And this one wants 3 north and a west. Enemies cannot be bribed. Normally you can spend gold to bribe an enemy. Please don't attack me, I have my money. But after the phase, I believe that's what that icon means, yeah. After. So if I completed the whole situation, I get a +1 on any stat. I don't like this one for its secondary effect, because that means that a hard forest is coming. So I think I will skip this one. By the way, these two have a little icon over here, and you can see nicely how the glare works, right? See? It's nicely glare. That means after this one, I can go to the merchant, which I need. If I don't go to the merchant, I cannot put one of the bears into the deck. So yeah, that's what I want. So enemies cannot be bribed, and I have to defeat most likely 4. And at the start of the engagement, if all cards in your tableau are minions, you get +1 on your stat. I think I will go with this one. This is the one we're going for. The other ones are discarded. That means I have to flip them over, right? Force phase, draw and choose each time. Draw 1. No, that's the forced phase. I'm not in the forced phase. I'm in the map phase. Push effects? No, map phase. Map phase. Map phase. Thank you. Equal to your strategy. Yeah, that's 3. But then map phases. And some have ambush effects, but these one don't. And then choose one of them and discard the other 2 in a map deck discard pile. So I'll put the map deck discard pile over here so I don't confuse the 2. So let's zoom out just a bit. So now I have to draw phase, and that means I get to draw and pick. That's the basic. I need to do this one. That means I get to force phase, draw and choose each time. To build draw 1 card at a time at the bottom of the forest. If you draw a card with an ambush effect, you must immediately resolve it. After each draw, place 1 of the cards you've drawn so far into the tableau, or continue to draw another card to expand your options. You can draw up to the strategy size. Yeah, that part I knew. Okay. We start with Fettuccine Sky. Has a strength. He does 1 damage. He has a health of 3 and a bribe of 6. And Before each roll dice step, you must exhaust one ready yellow. If none can be exhausted, you cannot roll. Okay, but he's for every direction, so I like that. But I have to defeat him before in 4 turns, because then this happens. Okay, I will keep this one. I have to read how many times, because play force phase, draw and choose. Now then it's the place in yeah, force phase, draw and choose. You can draw up to a total of as you continue to draw and choose, you're balancing the flexibility, increasing the pool of cards. Yeah. So this is my first card. It's one of those directions. And then I will pick Prickle. So this one is chosen. Prickle for each direction presented on the other defeated enemies. The associated die color cannot be applied to Prickle, since that one is already facing that way. Any direction, that one doesn't count, so that's a good thing. So I think I will pick Prickle as well. So that's my second. Then this one for another sub. I already have one sub, so cost of readiness, you may -1 on any start to recover all exhausted dice. Yeah, the game does look nice. It's the same artist that did Dice Throw. Forgot his name. But yeah, I think I mentioned the artist somewhere on the card box, right? No, is it in the 20 strong rulebook? I guess it is. Should be. Right, somewhere in the 20 strong they should mention it. Or on the box itself. You need to at least mention your artist somewhere. I have no idea. I forgot their name, but yeah, it's nice looking game. I will not take this one. This one is omnidirectional. And another minion, Funnel Web. You must pay 1 gold each time you apply a die to Funnel Web. Well, I start with 20, so I will take this one. And then discard this one, so this one's discarded. It's double-sided, so it doesn't really matter. And don't discard it to the... Do I discard them to the night side? I don't think so, right? Yeah, they need to stay the same. And then, oh, we have another North. So, yay. Wrath of the Leprechaun. The issue I have with that is this is not a minion. Bribe costs 2 more, or at the end gain gold equal to the highest health of the defeated enemies in your tableau, which would be 5, 3, 5. I can gain 5 gold. Another option. Oh, now there's 2 south coming. Okay. I can take one of these and go further, but yeah, I want to go there, but they're not all minions, so I'm not gaining any stats. Too bad. That's not happening. Not any stats. Okay. What enemies do we have? We have these. This just has an effect. Sure. Basically, these are the east. So this is a north. But this is not an undefeated enemy because this is not an enemy. I cannot defeat this. This is just an effect that's going on. So I can use all the dice on Prickle. Bribes cost 2 gold, so first consider bribing. This one says a minus. Does it mean I cannot bribe Funnel Web? Or because yeah, if it doesn't have money, but if I add +2, can I now bribe it? Because it doesn't say 0. It says minus, so I think this one doesn't get bribed, because then it was, hey, I pay 2 and that's it. So, okay, I will definitely use the red die during combat. How many dice am I going to pick? I could bribe them for 6 because I can, if I defeat them all, then I get 5 gold back because of you. Oh no, I have to bribe +2, so that would be 7. 8. That would be a lot, but at least I'm getting rid of it. So let's do that. This one's gone. Bribe that one. I'm not going to 8, I'm paying 8. So for difference. This is guaranteed 1 hit. There are things to consider, by the way. My giant. What did I do? I pressed the wrong button. Did nothing. The one button that doesn't hurt. So the giant head, if I rule, if you ruled exactly 4 dice with the same color, you may change 1 roll to a miss or 1 hit to a crit. If my strength goes lower than 3, I flip this and it does something different. I have my pulp. Each time you defeat an enemy, you may recover your weakest exhausted die, which is nice. Basically, it's the yellow one that one would have done, but okay. And Kick Yonder. At the start of the engagement, you may swap a non-boss enemy in the engagement with another non-boss enemy, either face up or from the top of the deck. I'm not sure what they mean with either face up or from the top of the deck. The top of the deck doesn't have an enemy, so that doesn't count. So I could do this. Because I can recover 3. So this is guaranteed a hit. I must pay 1 gold to apply a die to that one. So basically I want to hopefully have 2 crits and 1 hit. Just to get them done. So I have 3 attempts, so I will use these. Get my little dice ball. Zoom out again. Put my dice ball a little here because now it makes sense. I lost my other dice ball. I have a nice one with drops which fits my underwater theme, but I don't know where it is. Okay. So this is 3. So that basically killed Pickle, which means I gained 3 gold. That one's dead. I gained 3 gold. Yay. I will assign that die. So far I'm doing the right thing, right? That's how it works, right? Because I am doing strategy phase, commit dice, roll dice, apply die. Not sure what to do with this one. You may commit additional dice to the dice pool. Yeah, basically I could either re-roll this one or add more dice. I will add 2 blue ones. No, 3 blue ones, just to increase the success rate. So I gotta, oh, by the way, I have to pay 1 gold for that die. 1 gold for that die, and then 2 more, but that's 5, so this one is defeated. So that means I gained 3, so I went from 12 to 3, then I'm paying 5, so I'm going down from 15 to 10, but I'm gaining 3 gold because I defeated you, so I'm getting 13. That was the battle. Then I gain gold equal to the highest defeated enemy. This is a bribed one, these are defeated. So these are, I'm getting 18, that's 5. Right. And that's 2 turns. Suffer damage. They are all defeated. I don't get any damage. So that's a good thing. The next step is After Effects. I already did that one. The other ones didn't have an After Effect, so that's not happening. Then exhaust dice. All these dice are exhausted. I put my exhaust pool over here. So we know I cannot use those dice. I am only done with those. And recover dice. That's how many dice can I recover? 3. Totally forgot. 1, 2, 3. Recover my strongest die. There was 1, and because each time you defeat an enemy, you may recover your weakest exhausted die. Those dice weren't exhausted yet, so yeah, they stay exhausted. Recover die, clean up. In clean up, there are steps. So just make sure that I do this correctly. Oh, I have to do your cleanup because there are cleanup rules over here. Day and night, bribery phase, engagement, resolve. Yeah, that's all done. Day and night, I don't care, I know. Gold, pay, the bears. No, I need cleanup phase. I know that I have to do something in the cleanup phase, right? Resolve, did that. During cleanup, see the additional cleanup instructions on page 29. Why is that on page 29? Oh, there. Flip enemies and fables tonight. All enemies and fables with their daytime side face up that remain in the active area with the cleanup are flipped to the nighttime. So these are all flipped to the nighttime. And you can see that they turn in ugly. I don't know what the leprechaun does. Oh, now it's Wrath of the Leprechaun. Flip the map to nighttime. Yeah. And then we have the additional cleanup steps that I have to check here. Can you tell that I haven't played this game much? To be fair, the rules aren't the clearest anyway, but yeah. Resolve phase. Cleanup. Place all conflict cards that remain in your active type, both defeated and undefeated, in the discard. Now you're ready for the next round. It's just, hey, they go into the discard pile. But these are in the nighttime, so when I'm getting through the thing, I am getting there. This force is done, but this one had a shop, so I can go to the merchant. Let's go to the merchant. Merchant, for 2 money I can recover an extra die. That's nice. I have 18. For 4 I can flip an inventory item to its upgrade site. I don't have an item. Shuffle 1 set aside bear into this forest deck. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay 5. Going down to 13. Taking Papa Bear. Because they advise to do Papa Bear first. You want to learn if you want to buy this game? I think the base game comes with red. You have the core mechanism, which is 20 strong deck, which is this one, which comes with the dice dial and a couple of things. And I think red comes based in the base box. So yeah, they advise to go with Papa Bear first because Papa Bear deals. I can crits deal 1 fewer damage for all enemies for each bear that has been defeated in the game. So if other bears appear first, that would mean I kill them first. That means that crits at some point won't do anything. So we're gonna shuffle that one in. I'm putting in right here. I'm gonna shuffle them. Luckily these are plastic, kind of plastic cards, so Ripple Shuffle won't hurt them that much. Which is a benefit because it's way faster. Okay. That was one round. I still have 3 dice over here, but yeah, I'm losing some dice. Let's check 3 new ones. What are their options? What are our options? So we have east, south, southeast. Flip all other daytime map cards drawn with this card to nighttime, which means I discard them with the nighttime up. At the end, gain 5 gold for each west card in my tableau. So if I get a west card, it will appear in my tableau. This one is northwest west, and at the end I may upgrade 1 item in your inventory. So if I get an enemy that lets me get an item when I defeat it, that would be nice. Southwest is north. Each time a fable is added to your tableau, lose 2 gold. At the end, my strategy goes up by 1, which is a good thing, to be fair. Oh, I see that another friend is going live right now. Yeah, I normally don't stream on Friday. No problem. The Baba Yaga came with a Kickstarter. I'm not sure if it's sold separately. I know that the other ones are. And there is another set of 20 strong that's earlier. And I think they had Too Many Bones and 2 other games where you play around with those. So the game's mechanics are a little bit different each set, but the main idea is the same. I think this one is nice, and I can still go to the shop, to the merchant, so I don't have to flip because yay! Because an ambush looks different, right? It's the I forget what's the ambush symbol and what's the other symbol. Do you have the symbols over there? No. Of course not. What's the ambush symbol? Still that one. Map phase, map 3. Special effects, each map effect. Yeah, those are map effects. Anytime you draw a card, you must immediately resolve it. But that's flip all other daytime cards drawn with this to the nighttime. Oh, so these are now nighttime. Oh, wait. Oh! Okay, during the cleanup step, set aside the non-boss enemy in the current tableau with the highest health, exhausting all dice on it. At the start of the next activation, add this enemy to the tableau. Each time you suffer damage, recover 3 dice for each damage suffered. That's kind of nice because then I can get my dice back. Flip all other, that's, then I will go for this one. I will try to keep it as easy as possible. That's the one we're going for. Okay, east, south, southeast. First card, nothing. We have Rogue 4. Apply this card to an enemy in your tableau with money higher than that. But yeah, if there's no applicable enemy, ignore this effect. Yeah, there is none right now. I don't have an enemy. And this enemy is now equal to its health is equal to its bribing cost. Okay, but yeah, I don't have an enemy, so you come a little bit too soon, Rogue 4. Then enemy clearing, and this is a north card, so I don't want this one. Either add the top enemy card from the discard to your tableau, or flip any upgraded item you control to its ordinary side. So I will get the top enemy from the discard pile to the tableau. Thank you so much. That's the funnel web. You must pay 1 gold each time you apply a die to the funnel web. Not something I was looking for. But that's what it does. And I'm picking this one. So now I have an any direction card, so that's helpful, but yeah. The forest dragon has +1 health for each yellow die in the exhausted area. I have no yellow dice here, so that's a good thing. And you're a south, so yeah, happy. So these cards are discarded. I have a south in any direction. Next up, this one says, either discard your current map and replace it with the top map card, which is all east, or add top enemy from your discard to your tableau, which is my top enemy. It's the fetid guy. Fetid cheese guy. Before you roll dice, you must exhaust 1 ready blue one, and I only have 1. Oh, that's not gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm not taking that one. I will switch out the map then. We're getting east, east, east. Luckily, if I keep this one, we have 2 easts already. I just have 1 south. I need more easts. Okay, this is just a special effect. When Angry Root is added to the tableau, flip your current map to its opposite side. That's not what we want to do. And we have a Dark Fairy. At the start of the engagement, swap all dice in your dice pool with all of your exhausted dice. That means I'm switching all these with all of that. That's not what I want. That's definitely not what I want. But it's an East card. -1 to the start of non-boss enemies to a minimum of 1. So they do hurt me a little less. I don't want to flip that thing to its opposite side. Okay, third card I can draw. Mid Shield. At the start of your engagement, you may pay 8 gold to gain an unused Tanglewood gold hero and set it aside on the side of your choice. You may use its ability in addition to your own. This hero will never flip. Anytime an enemy would cause you to suffer damage, you may remove this hero from the game to avoid that damage. Okay, I'll keep this one. These are discontinued, which means I'm still not, because this is just a meat shield. So at the start of the engagement, which means I have to open the pack because I put all the heroes in there. Okay, we have a false map, but that's for any directions. So that's a good thing. When accepted, discard your current map and replace it with the top map card. That's north, northwest. You may ignore those effects. Yeah. I'm not happy with how this is going right now, because I can see what's coming. But I don't want another map. I'll do it because I don't want what's coming up. So I'll take this one. Okay, I have 2 north and a west, so that's good. I have 3 enemies to defeat and a couple of effects. Okay. Am I going to bribe anything? I cannot bribe the funnel web, which is hard to do, but I will bribe the... But I don't want to bribe you because you give me a lot of money. But I only have 3 attempts to destroy you all. This one gives me 6 gold. If I bribe them, I don't get the gold because I'm paying them. That makes sense, right? I cannot bribe you. I cannot do that. But at least if I defeat one, I can get one back. So that's a plus. Okay, let's get a 20 strong hero here and let's see. We have the beast. A red hit would damage equal to your lowest stat, which is 3 right now. A crit would do double, which is 6. Ooh, that's very useful. The other side, when an enemy is added to your tableau with a effect, you may set a yellow die aside from your dice pool to a crit and apply it to that enemy. Ooh, that's also nice. Royal by birth, so that the prince and the other side is the beast, of course. Prince, beast. Man of War, all hits deal 1 damage. The extra dice roll misses during the roll dice are immediately set aside and cannot be used again. Okay. Improvisation, the fool. At the start of each round, roll all 3 stats dice. Set your stats to the rolled results. What? No, I'm not using that one. Mortal, you cannot increase your health for any reason. You temporarily have +1 and +1 on the other effects. Do not adjust your die. Hardwood Flesh. Ignore the rightmost direction icon on your map card. Nah. Lollipop Liquor. You may treat north and south if they were interchangeable. No, I want one that's... Because do you pass along to the next one? Or am I losing you at the end? So the more the merrier. Then we have the Brothers Grimm. Each time you activate a fable, you get +3 gold. So we have Goldilocks and Locks. We have Goldilocks. During each recovery step. Now I'm going for Beast. I'm going for the Beast. I'm keeping the Beast. The Beast is in. So the Beast is here as well at the side. I did not expect the Beast to join, but I can only use that for the red die. Okay, it's time. Every time I defeat an enemy, I can get 1 die back. So, right, I only get my weakest. That's what my Pound to Pulp does. Let's see if I can defeat 2. Because red is green and 6. So red is 3 and 6. So that would work. So that's 3 and that's also 3. And this one does nothing. Okay. First attempt. The dragon. For each exhausted yellow. I don't. So the dragon is 3. So the dragon is gone. So I get 4 gold. That puts me at 17. Then this is considered being 3 as well. So that hits them. Am I doing this wisely? Most likely not, but I still have to do 7. I can get 1 die back. That's 1 blue one. I defeat you. So these 2 are defeated. And I gain 6 gold, which I don't have space for. So I end up at 20. And I get another blue die back. So I need 7 damage for the other one. So I will use all 3 blues. I need 7. I need at least 1 crit, or maybe more. This is 4. That's not enough. It's not defeated. So I add 2 more. I will add green because I have to. Otherwise I don't defeat them. It's a miss. So those were my 3 attempts. These are gone. You do 2 damage, which means I go down to 4. Where's the 4? Why is the 4 opposite to the 6? I don't know why. Oh, because it's a counter die. All dice are exhausted. Right, yeah, after effects, yeah. Suffer damage, there are no other after effects. But that was not a good roll, people. Exhaust dice, recover die. I can recover 3 dice. Just to make sure that I don't have 4 of each in that, because I already have to fight. Because if exactly 4 dice of a single color are the only dice in your exhaust area, which they are not, so I can recover these 2. But if a single color is there, then I have to flip that one. That's not the case. So, okay. Got my 3 dice back. Clean up. Yeah, those are exhausted. These are defeated. Visit the merchant. I cannot visit the merchant. But that's it. Do they leave? Just clean up and get rid of all the cards. Did I read that correctly? Because now I'm right. Suffer damage, exhaust dice, recover dice. Yeah, I did that. Clean up. Place all conflict cards that remain in your active area, both defeated and undefeated, in the discard. But they flip. And these are also like flipped. Okay. And then discard the forest card, which is also flipped. So yeah, no successes. I need to continue. See, to get some success. And I'm running out of cards. Okay, I have a northeast, an east-south, and something else. This you lose each time you lose an amount of health, you may defeat 1 non-boss enemy. Oh wait, oh no, I couldn't go to the merchant. For every 2 cards in the tableau not needed to complete your map, get +1. So basically cards that don't need defeated. Either +5 gold or do not flip cards to nighttime when discarded. I will not flip to nighttime. I will take that. First card. Add Bircham to your tableau, which means that's immediately step 1 of 3. So Bircham is already there, no matter what. At the start of engagement, so that's definitely at the start of engagement, add this card to the non-boss enemy with the lowest hits. All other non-boss enemies have their health reduced by that enemy's strength. Okay. Then I have an east card, which I think is nice. Exhaust 1 purple and 1 blue. Well, all my blues are already there. Cannot commit yellow or green on this one. Okay, I'll still take this one. I will still take this one. So this one's discarded. Then the next time we have Tina Fey. I think that's a funny thing. Tina Fey. Each time you repeat the strategy phase, -1 health. So I want to defeat her immediately. This one gives me an item, so that's cool. Okay, these are my 3 things to beat. I will start with these. So I have a crit here and a hit here. And did I want to bribe anything, by the way? I bribed Bertram. Bertram is bribed. It's just 1 gold. Bye, Bertram. You also gain nothing, so that's one's done. That's 3 hits. That's 1 hit. I cannot commit green, so I give you that one, and these are here. That one's defeated. So I gain 1 random item. That's a good thing. That's the one on the bottom. And what do I get? I get platter boots. After drawing cards with an effect, with an ambush effect from the forest deck, ignore that ambush effect. But what does the arrow down means? Is it a one-time thingy or is that a multi-time thingy? This is nice that it has an effect, but it would be nice to know what the symbol means. Symbol must mean something, right? Look, the rulebooks are very small because it's a small box, but it's really hard to find stuff because it doesn't have an index or anything. Itchy, itchy, itchy. And engagement, strategy resolve. Yeah. Table card. Probably in the main rulebook then. But item cards. Rewards. 18. Instant rewards, item rewards, single use. It's just a one time. That's what the arrow means. I thought it meant that, but it did. Okay, but that means I cannot add yellow to that one. But oh man, I am in trouble. Oh no. No, I can only recover at the end. Oh, my weakest die is green and I cannot assign green to it. Ah. So this one's gonna hit me. Stupid me! Not knowing I have green here. I get 1 green die back. I cannot assign green or yellow to it. So, yeah, I know what the item was, so I'm going to discard the item, but I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to kill you. Gain 3 gold. Sure, I only get 1. 1 hit over here. And I will use 3 dice, lose 1 health. I know it's not what I wanted, but otherwise, it's still 1 health, but yeah. At least I will get an item, but not that item. 2 hits, defeated, still get 1 item. Thank you. Warm Porridge. After suffer damage step, defeat 1 non-boss enemy that dealt damage. Okay. Could have used you earlier. But I'm already down to 3 health. So these are gone, but they are not flipped, or I take 5 gold. I'm already maxed, so you don't flip. Cool. These are exhausted. I get 3 dice back. That, and the purple. That's not very useful. Am I allowed to go to the merchant? Yes, I am. Let's pay at least 5 to put another bear in there. It costs 6 to flip you. Stella's Scalding Polish. After each some of them defeats each non-boss enemy that dealt damage, then remove and will be removed from the game. So why is this better? Oh, it's defeat the enemy. Yeah, there's also defeat one non-boss enemy that dealt damage. Defeat each non-boss. Oh, this is each. Okay, okay, never mind. I will pay 5 to put Mama Bear into the deck. Because this is not going very well. I'm playing on easy, but this is not going very well. Every video I watch, oh, it's going simple. No. That means Mama Bear might pop up earlier than Papa Bear, which I don't want, but yeah. Gain an item from the shop, +1 to any stat. And the cost is the current stat value times 3. Yeah, I will pay 9, just go to 6, to take you up back to 4. Let's do that. And I will pay 2 more to recover an extra die. Thank you. Because I might need it. You're flipped. I have 1, 2, 3 cards. I still haven't found any of the bears, so after this, it's... Kimmy, you just got your copy of this one. Cool! So another message pop up. Okay, let's see. Red defeat 1 mana damage. Green cannot be committed. Well, they're exhausted anyway, so yellow cannot be committed, and I have a bunch of yellow. I start with 1 north, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to go for it. 1 north. We have a Phantom Troll Booth. For each direction still needed in your map, you either pay 3 gold or exhaust 1 ready die. Then consider your map complete and immediately begin an engagement. Oh, that's simple. I'll add this one. I don't pay 3 gold because I don't want to. I did this one. Hey, my map is complete. Engagement. Nothing to fight. Thank you. That was simple. Okay, that was an easy battle. Yeah. You still need to get this one to the table? Yeah. That's why I'm playing it right now. You're going to bed. See you tomorrow. Do I need to wake you up around 6? I need to wake up earlier because... Oh no, I will defrost the croissants when I go to bed. Then they should be properly defrosted and then they can get into the oven at 6. And then you have a nice breakfast, right? You also got Baba Yaga and got the 20 strong with everything. Well, but for Baba Yaga you need everything. I went for this one. But I'm not going very well. I'm like, yeah, that's an easy defeat, but... Yeah, basically that was done. But yeah, that was the thing. Okay, then I have to shuffle these. Yeah, that sounds nice. Do you want chocolate croissants or do you want ham and cheese? I'm deciding breakfast with my son live on stream. What you gonna do? Okay. If I lose, I lose. Then the stream is over. So ham and cheese, please. Okay, we'll do the healthy one. Okay. At least we got some other stuff. This one has flip all other daytime cards drawn to nighttime. Okay, thank you very much for that. At the end, 5 gold for each west card in your tableau. Well, that's the one I'm going for, so yeah. We have to get 4 cards. Okay, first one is already in east, so... Search for Goldilocks. When added to your tableau, you may flip any number of enemies from tableau from daytime to nighttime. Gain 1 health for every enemy flipped. I don't have any enemies. Why am I getting this card already? Okay, that's 1. By the way, Bircham, you were done. I have to flip you. Oh no, you were bribed, so I don't have that much money right now. Okay, we have one north that I don't need. All other non-bosses have -1 health. Well, that's nice, Bespoke, but it's not what I need. Then we have Wensley's Dale. Each time you defeat an enemy, you may choose up to 2 exhausted dice to commit, immediately roll, and optionally apply. Any result not applied is returned to exhausted area. Well, that's kind of nice. I will keep you and you will go. Okay, we have a straw roll. No special effect. We have a were duck. That's a west card. And a north card. Okay, we have enemies, people. This is the weakest one. But this one has either set your goal to 0 or flip your hero. Which one? Do I flip all cards? Because my hero consists of 3. Jeez, that's nice. You want croissants? Can I come out for breakfast? Sure, you're playing it. And let's see, breakfast will be in like 7 hours. Can you make it in time? I think if you are on the east coast and you hop on the plane now, even then you would be too late. Even if I'm waiting on Amsterdam airport with the croissants in my hand. So I doubt it. But you can try. Okay, I'll set my goal to 0 because I don't want my hero flipped. But that means I cannot bribe any. I am so weak in my... And then I can get your weakest die. Yeah, that's yellow right now. I don't want that. But yeah. Which one do I pick from these? I will gain 1 west and get gold for a west card. So I will take the weakest west. But that's still an south and east too short. Okay, we have the leprechaun, man. All other enemies have 3 +3 on bribing. Well, I don't want that money anyway. You have 6, so okay. Yeah, I will take you. Okay, I need 1 more east. This is a west, not useful. Had some more, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna read you a few. Uncovered plum. +1 to any stat. Thank you. Health goes up by 1. Then discard the top 5 cards of the forest deck, flipping them all to all daytime and discard it to nighttime. Okay. Please don't be a bear. 1, 2, 3. And I have to fight all 3 of those as well, by the way. Because they come back at the end of the game. If I even get that far. We need those teleporters. We go together. I can make pancakes. Ooh, pancakes are nice. Yeah. But yeah, I still need 1 card. And this one is omnidirectional, so that works. Exhaust 1 die. It's a yellow one. Oh, man, I'm not happy with my exhausted pool is this big. That's way too big. Banish all dice applied to Ren. Banished means they're gone. Luckily it's only 2 health, but I don't want that. Okay. This one has for each north and south on your current map. +1/+1. Yeah, no. I could keep this one. It does nothing. And I see an east coming up. So I think I will do that. You are gone. Going to the deck, wait quickly. We have an east coming up. Oh, we have Papa Bear for the next round. Oh, that's gonna be fun, defeating Papa Bear. I will keep this one. So this one kept, and I will keep this one. Each time you draw a nighttime card, you may pay 3 gold to flip it to daytime. This is done before triggering the ambush effect. So I have a lot of stuff happening right now. These are the benefits that I don't have to defeat those. I have to defeat those. I only have to defeat this one. But this one has a bribe of 8. I have no money, so that's not happening. I think I will... Do I roll all 5 of them? I have to defeat at least one enemy, then I get 1 die back, which is automatically the red one. Duh. I will do this. I will do this. Because the red one is always a hit. So... Oh, we got a crit and a hit. So this one's defeated. I gain 2 gold. Thank you very much. Now I have some money. This one goes here. And I gain 1 die. Another purple one. Problem is, that's not enough to defeat him. Oh no, this is even worse. In each applied die step, the max of 1 die can be applied to each enemy. So I don't get the 2 gold yet. So 1, 1. No, definitely this 2. And I'm re-rolling these purple ones. And I did not defeat an enemy. Crit, now I defeated an enemy. Now I get a purple die back. Thank you. And I put 1 here. Now I gain the 2 gold. And this one says, each time you defeat an enemy, you may choose up to 2 exhausted dice to commit, immediately roll and apply the result. So let's roll 2 blue ones. Let's see if I do at least some damage. Hoppa, 3 more damage. Boom! You're sick, Kim. How sick? Is it I have a flu sick, or if I have a cold sick, or is it well, I'm just puking and I don't know why. Hey Wim, how are you? So this one, I gain a random item. That's nice. Give me a birch bark. Ooh, when gained, place between 1 and 4 ready or exhausted dice. At the start of the suffer damage step, you may banish a die on this card to reduce the enemy's strength to 0. For the rest of the engagement, when no dice remain here, remove the birch bark, but banish. That means it's out of the game until the next round. Exhaust them if this item is discarded. I will put... I don't want to suffer damage. Okay, I'm happy with that. Man, I still need to fight the bears. I'm only 1 die away. I'm going to lose this, and I'm playing on easy. You're sleepy. I started puking on my way to work on Wednesday, and then in the afternoon I had a fever and nausea and a bunch of other symptoms. Now you're sore throat, part 3 days in. Haven't been able to work. I get that. That sucks. By the way, every time I get a die. No, just 1, because I already got 1 die for that. I put my yellows 1 over there because just 2. I might need my yellow ones. No, I don't have to commit because they're done. These are that's the proper steps. So suffer damage, I don't. After effects. Gain 5 gold for every west card in my deck, which is 1. So I get 5 gold. Thank you. Put me on 7. Nice. Any other after effects? Nope, that was it. Then exhaust dice. Easy. I can recover 3, so that's also simple. Keep that happening. And these are still exhausted, you are not. Then recover dice, just it. Then clean up. These are all flipped to nighttime. Basically shuffle this set and this one goes to nighttime. Now, what do we have here? We have north, 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 east, east, east. Enemies cannot be bribed, but I get +1 of 1 stat at the beginning. -1 on the strength stat. Yeah, that's one. For all non-bosses enemy to a minimum of 1. We can do that. Let's go east, east, east. And during the roll step, roll a max of 4 dice. Well, I don't have that many. Any committed dice cannot be rolled. That cannot be rolled are immediately exhausted. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we start with Papa Bear. Papa Bear is here. We got our first bear. He got cursed by Baba Yaga, then defeat Baba Yaga. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to Baba Yaga. I'm getting so poor. Set aside all exhausted dice. Yeah, all exhausted dice. 8 of them. Or as many as possible. Exhaust the same number of ready dice. That's basically all of them. Yeah, thank you. Not happy with that. So I have these two. Then add the set aside dice to the dice pool. So this is now my dice pool. And this is my exhaust. Oh, okay. Deal 1 fewer damage to all enemies for each bear that has been defeated in this game. That's not happening. I have to take Papa Bear. I don't even care what the rest is. I have to take Papa Bear because I have to defeat Papa Bear. Okay, then we have a west. No, a south. I need to take you, but I also have this one. If I don't take you, you will go into the deck back stronger. I think this one -3 gold. Then flip assisted nightmare and discard it. I lose gold. How is this an assistance? I lose 3 gold. That's not assisting. What does it do on the other side? Gain an unused Tanglewoods gold or universal hero. Yeah, I already have that. Oh, yeah, I want my red die back as soon as possible. Bennett can only have 1 die applied to it in total. In total. How do I defeat you if I need 3? Okay. During cleanup, do not flip Bennett to nighttime unless a crit was applied to it. -2 gold. You must take this award. Yeah, if I don't have enough. If I don't use you, you will come back when I try to fight Baba Yaga. I know that. Then there are 3 of this mofo in my deck. Oh man. Toad Warrior has +1, +/-1 for each that thing in the deck. Sometimes, you know, those playthroughs and you see, oh, they're going through it easy. I think those are fixed, staged or whatever. They are not doing very well. How can I only apply one die in total? And you're south. You're at least omnidirectional, which I can use. So I'm gonna discard you. So I don't expect to reach Baba Yaga anyway. So we have the Toad Warrior. And we have a North that doesn't help. We have another Yannick that doesn't help. And we have another North that doesn't help. Add Thunder Gnome to your tableau. Oh, sorry. That's already added. And I get this. I only have 4 money. I cannot bribe anything. The big bad wolf spider. You know that one, right? The big bad wolf spider. He huffed and puffed and blew his web down. At the end. So if I don't defeat him, this one has an effect. So I have 3 easts now. Oh, sure. Mama Bear is also showing up. So at the beginning I said this might be a long campaign. Like 4 hours. Not if I die before midnight. Then the campaign is gone. You cannot see the other one. Then I'm gonna just do solo playthroughs and record those. Mama Bear. Lose half of your gold. Round it up. Okay. I'm at 2. I'll have to take Mama Bear because... can I skip Mama Bear? Like, Mama Bear, I don't want to fight you yet. Go back into the deck. I know you're my goal, but get back into the deck. I don't even have money to put Baby Bear in there. The 3 bears, okay, the bears are considered bosses, but engagement where they are active are resolved as normal engagement. Once in the forest deck, they enter play as normal or for forest cards. But that means I don't have to. But every time you do appear, so I can get rid of you if I want. But then we have this one, and this one gives a benefit to you, to make you stronger. Disoriented Fox. Add the next card of the force deck to your tableau. This does not take the place of this round's force phase. Are you freaking kidding me? This does not take the place of this round's force phase. So basically I also get this one. I currently have all directions. During the suffer damage step, if you suffer any damage, your health goes down by 1 extra. At the end, I can get these stats up by 1. Yeah, you can skip for 1 time. Yeah, I can skip damage for 1 time. Oh man. After suffer damage, defeat 1 non-boss. Okay, Mama Bear is also in. We're gonna fight the bears. The bears! Okay. We have Mama Bear. We have Papa Bear because the soup is too hot and we got a massive amount of enemies and I only have 8 dice. After you flip Noman on to nighttime, you may choose to set it aside. If you do, at the start of the next activation, add this enemy to the tableau. I know, this is a nice one. But I have to defeat all these in like 3 turns. This one gives me a little defense, but that's good. You can do it. I know, Ansel, you're pretty new to my stream, but if bad luck happens, it pours bad luck all over me. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna try. Let's start with these 4. Just see what they do. If I defeat at least one enemy, I get at least 1 die back, which would be the red one, because the red one is strong. Okay, this purple one needs to be rerolled. Yeah, 2 hits. Anything that's just 2 strength? No, because you have this one, so you're 4. By the way, I had 2 money. Can I bribe anybody? Nope, because I only have 2 money. No enemy defeated yet. You know damage is coming, right? Basically, I'm claiming gold to do anything. At the start of a game, add the number of enemies from the top of the discard pile to your tableau equal to your heart minus your hero starting. So I'm 5. So I need to do 1 more enemy even, thanks to Mama Bear. I totally forgot that. It was nice playing me. You never tried this. Like Hans would, cause yeah. So this little Bannock shows up. Cannot be bribed. Oh man. Okay, 2 dice. This is only end of the effect. I had 2 greens just to make sure I have something. Well, that makes 3. This one's good done, so that's 4 gold. Too late to bribe, but yeah, you're done. And I have 2 more hits. That will go to the big bad wolf spider. I defeated an enemy. I can recover 1 die. Oh, my weakest die. Sorry. All or nothing. I have to do something. It's a crit. So that's 3. I can only do 1 die in total for you. That's how do I defeat you if you have 3 health and I can only add like. You're defeated. That's 3 more gold. So puts me on 7. All my dice are exhausted, so that's a good thing. Oh man. Should have taken out at least 1 bear. Now both bears are going to go back in the deck and they will reappear at some point. These do nothing. I feel so wasted. But I can keep you alive, big bad spider wolf. That saves me 3, and then go for 4 for the gnome alone. Because gnome alone helps in the next round. Which means I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. But this one does me damage, but I will defeat this. And then it's out of the game. So that's cool. You're defeated. That was the one porch. One time effect. Discarded. And you do this, and I said... Oh, by the way, these had to be blue. Never mind. One blue. I will use that one blue to prevent that one from damaging. Start of something, then you may banish a die on this card. So banish. So I already have one less. Enemy 0 for the rest of the engagement. Yeah, but during cleanup you're gone anyway, but I prevent that one, so that's cool. Then I have still... did I gain 2 gold? Probably, I don't know. 1, 2, 3 damage, so I'm down to 2. I'm not dead, but the bears are back here. All my dice are exhausted. Oh, by the way, no, I get my weakest die back, so I get 1 yellow. I have 1 yellow! I will take these 3 because, yeah, I can recover those 3. These are flipped. You are flipped. And this is removed from the game. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All nighttime cards. Oh no! Oh no! No! All nighttime cards. And I already have that some little dice. I can go to the merchant with 4 money. I'll recover 2 dice and have no money left. So at least I have something. -1 on any stat to recover all dice. Ooh, tempted. Tempted. But that's at the end. Each time you suffer damage, recover 3 dice for each damage suffered. If I suffer more than 2 damage, I'm done for anyway. During the cleanup phase, set aside a non-boss enemy. Oh, by the way, I had to set up... which one did I beat? No, not you, not you. There was that one guy that I had to set apart. Where did I put it? So I didn't. Oh yeah, no Malone. That's immediately after this. Immediately discard all non-boss cards from your tableau. Wait, did I did something wrong? After you flip no Malone to nighttime, you may choose to set aside. If you do, start next activation. Add this enemy to the tableau, so it's automatically back. When it comes to in the deck, immediately discard all non-boss cards from your tableau and add no Malone to your tableau. But yeah, it just comes to my tableau. Right? Yeah, it doesn't discard because, yeah, if there were already enemies, it would discard that first. So, yeah, I semi-suffered damage now during the cleanup phase. Set aside a non-boss enemy in the current tableau with the highest health, exhausting all dice on it. At the start of the next round, add this enemy to your tableau. I will go for this one, and I don't know if it's helpful, but I will take this one. So you are added, so I already have you, and I will take you, and then we shuffle this deck. Which means some of these creatures are now on their nighttime phase, which I don't like. Which I really don't like, but we'll see. But if I even make it, that means 2 more hours to do white if I'm playing this space. Okay, you are already added. I have 1. I have a West, which is vampire. Oh no! During the cleanup phase, that's if unshot centaur is undefeated, it remains in your tableau, and all dice and cards applied on it remain where they are. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but if I don't defeat it, I lose 1 health. So I have focus. Instead of reducing your health, the damage of weather, I can reduce one of the other stats to a minimum of -1. The damage may be split between two. But you are a West, but I like you a little bit more. But oh man, there's no -3. It does. Oh man, it's gonna 6-3. Do I really want that? I'll have to try at least something. Okay, then we have an East. Don't want that. We have a North. I do need that. Pure Toad. Either set the goal to 0 or flip your hero. Aha, I set my goal to 0. It's already on 0. I found a loophole. And I gain a West. Helping Hand. Gain an unused Tanglewood cloth. Yay! I get another Tanglewood hero. And place it up to 3 ready dice on it. You may use its ability in addition to your own. This hero will never flip. Each time the ability is used, exhaust one of the die. I am down to no. I have to do that. It's an ambush. That's a stupid assistant this late in the game. The flying ship or the fool? I will add the flying ship. All hits deal 1 extra damage, but any damage not and misses are set aside and cannot be used again. So I hope I don't miss much. But I need damage. It's also a universal hero to use. But yeah, then I will keep you as well, because at least you're not an enemy I have to fight. So I have a West, I have a North, I need a South or a West. And of course, we have Thundernome. Add Thundernome to your tableau. Okay, then it has been decided. These are my enemies. The enemy of my enemy are my... I am screwed. Okay. Basically, I could use all one, but if I can, in the meantime, kill an enemy, that means I can at least do something. Gain another die, which means the blue dice, because yeah. So all hits deal damage +1. So basically, this is 6. 2, 4, 6. Gain 1 random item. Whetstone. When gained, place 1 ready or exhausted die here. If the whetstone is exhausted, if whetstone's crits do double the damage of that die color, do 2. I will do this because I already have that one. I will recover my weakest die because that's what I am allowed to do. But at least you're gone. I will do this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. So this is 4. I will do this. I gain another random item. Thank you. Rusty Trap. Each round, the first non-boss enemy placed into your tableau has -2. That's good to know. This is 2. Killing you. Gaining 4 gold. Thank you. Still alive, people! I'm still alive! And I gain my weakest die. Okay, roll those dice. There's no way I can hit 8 on a centaur, but the max I can roll is 4. I never rolled misses, so I'm happy with that. But of course, now I roll misses. Dice that roll misses are immediately set aside and cannot be used. Yeah, I cannot use them anymore. So this one does 0 damage, but I get -1 because of you. So I'm at 1. This thing is still at 8. These are exhausted. You stay with nothing. These all go back. Do they flip back to the... Oh, if it is removed, remove Thundernome from the game. That's done. These are flipped back. -1 stat. I will do this to recover all dice. So you're 2. I will recover all my dice. That's why I chose this one. Now I have all my dice back, people. I have all my dice back. I'm so happy. So it remains into your tableau. So you're the first one in my tableau, so you're -2. So you're only 6. So these are my 3 options. Northeast. For every 2 cards in the tableau not needed to complete your map, +1 health. Greens cannot be committed. No. Each time you lose any amount of health, you may defeat one non-boss enemy. I will still go for this one. You get another any direction. Search for Goldilocks. When added to your tableau, flip all daytime enemies on your tableau to nighttime. For each enemy flipped, gain +1 on any stat. Now it's 12, but I have to defeat it with 10, the Unshot Centaur. During cleanup phase, if Unshot Centaur is not defeated, it remains in your tableau. Yeah, but it does -1. But I can go this one by 2. I only have to focus on this one. So basically I need 10. So let's start with blue, because blue does something. If I roll a crit with blue. I have 1 damage, more damage, more damage. But red is to my lowest stat. My lowest stat is 2, so this is 2 damage already. So that's 10, 8. These all have also +1. That's 7, 5, 3. Defeated. Gain 5 gold. Thank you. It's nice that I defeat stuff, and because it's defeated, I get my lowest exhaust. Yeah, die back, but no. I still defeated that ugly zombie. So yeah, these are exhausted. No damage taken. Cool. This one is flipped. The game gets harder and harder. And I'm still surviving, but I'm not defeating the bears. The bears. Was I allowed to visit the merchant? Yes, that means I will throw baby bear in there as well somewhere. Just to see how and what, because now it's at least in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. These are my options. But before I do that, I do have to take a small bathroom break. Okay, I'm gonna get myself a drink and then I'm gonna correct some stuff that I forgot to do. So I had Kick Yonder over here. Let's zoom in on the giant because I forgot stuff to do with the giant. First, my health is lower than 3, so I had to flip this one. So yeah, I cannot do this anymore. Now, anytime you may banish 4 dice of a different color to set your health to 4. Nice to know. This one stays because I don't have exactly 4 in one color. But after the suffer damage step, if there is at least one undefeated enemy non-boss, flip this. So at the start of engagement, you may add up to 3 additional non-enemies to that engagement. And I can flip it back if I defeat 3 or more enemies. Which I technically did the last run, so it should be flipped back because I beat 3 of the 4. So yeah, so it's back. But I forgot about that. Okay, back to big screen. Crits deal 1 fewer damage. There's one at the end, +1 to any 2 different stats. Oh, I like that, but do you see what I need to get? East, south. I need so many cards. Flip your hero and banish your strongest die. Oh no! Definitely not you. Okay, go big or go home, right? I need 6 directional forest cards. Okay, we start with an east, which is nice. Set the big buttons next to your hero, but I didn't defeat it the last time. You temporarily have -2 on this one, which is do not adjust the die, which means it's 0. That doesn't work. So I need to defeat him, but yeah. Bring it on, that's 1. 1 east of 4 that I need. If any non... Oh, wait. Because, and you... The first non-boss placed in your tableau has -2 health to a minimum of 1. Just as a reminder, I put the rusty trap on you. Now you know. Did I recover dice the last time? I did not. I could recover 2. So I will do these 2. That's the step I forgot to do. This one. Any non-boss enemies are in the tableau, add Toad Warrior to the tableau and flip it to its daytime side. Welcome. Because I already have a non-boss. Now it's multi-directional. Each non-boss enemies have -1 health and -1, both to a minimum of 1. That's good to know. Keep you. Then sure, I'll take this north as well. This one's funny. The strength of all your non-boss enemies is equal to the highest stat of your my highest stat, which is 3. Apply before any other modifiers. And now it's -1. So it's back down. But that's only if I take it. We also have the wither, because these are taken. I have at least 2 easts and we have another north. At the start of the engagement, flip 1 other active enemy from daytime to nighttime if possible. I don't like you. Then we have south. The voice gnome. All many enemies have -1 for each north and each on your map and -1 strength for each east on your map. Oh, I like that. Their strength is going down. Let's discard these. Okay. So I have my south. I have 2 easts. I don't need the west, but I'm getting one. So no. Then we get Noam Chomsky. That's the south. I don't need the south. And I don't need another south. Bennett can only have 1 die applied to it in total. How do I defeat you if you can only have 1 die? Because that die needs to be super strong. And when angry, root just flip your current map to its opposite side. I'll add you then. Flip to its opposite side. What do? Yellow cannot be committed, but I need a west and a north. I have a west and I have a lot of other stuff. So yeah, I have enough to battle. And keep in mind, this is just 1. All enemies have -1 for each north. That I don't have, but -1 strength. So basically, they don't do damage. They are too weak. So let's try to kill as many as possible. So this is the we got equal to your lowest stat, which is 2. So this is 2. So you're dead. Give me 5 gold. Thank you. And get my weakest die back. Thank you. And you were 1 already, so you're dead. Get my weakest die back and gain another 5 gold. Feels like a comeback, doesn't it? You're too weak because, yeah, this is 0. So that's not happening. But that was only the first round. I have 2 more. I need 6 to defeat you. So, let's see, because this one crits deal extra damage, but they don't. So this is 4, sadly enough. I can hope to roll a crit with this one, roll something, because it's a 2 out of 3 chance that I roll something useful. If I miss, you don't do damage, but yeah, we don't like that. And I miss. Why? We don't do damage, but yeah. And trap is a continuous thing, so these. I'm guessing they stay on the night phase. Well, you flip to the night phase, but do they flip back to the day phase? I didn't check during cleanup. Difficulty scaling. Yeah, I'm at the difficulty 3, but that's it. Additional cleanup rules 29. No, just the night. We don't flip back to day phase. Okay. So you flip to night phase. The voyage noon. And you flip to night phase. Angry Roots is looking angry. Then I can recover 2 dice. So that will be 2 dice. And I did my forests. Where are my bears? I need to kill some bears. Or at least defeat them. Don't kill them. We don't kill bears, do we? Yes, this is important. It's still a long stream, but for different reasons. So I'm in a chat group with my demo team for Spiel. We're now discussing what we need to get out there. Okay, shuffled. And now we're discussing, do we need anything from anywhere? Does anybody want anything from Canada? Apparently we want Smarties. I didn't know you don't get Smarties in the US. Okay, crits, no yellows, or flip your hero and banish your strongest die. No, well, not doing that. Yellow not committed, sure, we'll do that. We have a south that I don't need, so that's pretty fine. We have another north that we don't. All other boss enemies have -1, so yeah, I'll take Best Oak because you have -2. Then I only need a west, so I don't need this north. So I will take the straw rule. Either add the top enemy from the discard pile to its tableau, or flip any upgraded item you control to its ordinary side. I cannot flip, so I have to take at this one. But it's good enough, so. Okay. Cannot use yellow. Here we go, people. Here we go. You're a 5, you're a 6. I'll use 4 dice. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on, work with me. Okay, well, this is 2. Well, no, it's my lowest stat. Yeah, this is 2. So, yay. Didn't defeat anything, so. Reroll. Thank you. This is a crit. And this is damage. So that's 2. Yeah, you're defeated. Give me this. Do I want to defeat you first? Well, does 3 matter. But I gained 6 gold. Could I have visited the merchant the last time? I totally forgot. Should have used my money. Can I visit the merchant afterwards? Yes. I defeated one. Get my weakest die back. I need definitely more green. I need 6. That's not a crit. That's a crit. But that's still 6. So gain 2 gold. Doesn't matter. Get my weakest die back. Thank you. These are all exhausted. I get 3 dice back. Yep. And you're on the sun phase, so you're done. Thank you for being here. Okay, 3 more. We have 9. That means I cannot commit green, which is fine because green is all the way over there. You may add the top 2 cards of the forest deck to the tableau. If you do so, flip this map to its daytime side. Ooh. Let's do that. Let's bluff a bit. Let's see. I will add this one and I will add this one, and that means we're getting a northeast. So the forest dragon does nothing, but the forest dragon is already down to 1. Add forest dragon to your tableau and then flip it to its daytime side. But I've added it through that and not through that, so the effects don't count if it's an add thingy. Okay, we have a nighttime Bannock. Exhaust your strongest ready die. I don't like you. So I'll play with you. But I don't like you. Mom, the cards are mean to me. Okay, these are all 2s. So that's 6. That's not enough to defeat him, but I need to do something. That's 8. Recover my weakest die. Oh, I cannot use misses. That's true. I only have 1 die left. People, I think this is the end. Unless this is a hit, because then I kill that one and I still survive. I gain 1 random item. Oh yeah, random item. Nightshade drops. If your health would be reduced to 0, set it to 1 and set your gold to 0. I have 20 gold. Please. You nice little green die. I know I believe it's 50-50 with you. Please be nice to me. No! Okay, these 2 attack. I get to 0, but I'll use you, and then my gold gets set to 0. Still cannot visit the merchant. And all my dice are exhausted. I get 3 back, so I'll take these 3. You're out of the game, so that's the only positive thing. Somehow Funnel Web gets back to night. The rusty trap did not work. Oh man. Okay, now. It's getting a little bit repetitive if the bears don't show up. But I have no money to do anything. I only have 3 dice. -1 stat to recover all dice. That's cool. +1 to different stats. Each time you lose any amount of health, you may defeat a non-boss enemy. This one lets me recover dice, so I'll take that one. We have the Elder Trolls. At the start of the engagement dice, set aside all dice that roll a miss until the end of the engagement. You cannot use them in this engagement. So I cannot reuse my... Oh man. Okay, then we have Devious Darcy. During each die roll, you can roll a max of 1 die of each color. Any committed dice that cannot be rolled are immediately exhausted. You! It's a family-friendly thing, but oh man. You don't have channel points to re-roll. No, we don't break the rules in this one. Scent of Blood. During the suffer damage phase, if you suffer any damage, suffer 1 more. But at the end, my stats go up. Basically, I can only roll these 2, then this one is exhausted, and then I'm done. I'm looking for a loophole. Oh shit! Horse face. Don't have money for bribery either. Should have used that when I had 220. Him is like, I'm not playing this. I'm losing. Okay, I will take a chance with these two. Okay, we have you. All enemies with gnome in their name have +1 strength, and that's gnome on the range. What were you before? Also gnome on the range. Add gnome on the range to your tableau. Well, you're probably. Yeah. Oh no. Ren, I don't like you. I don't like you. Get out of my game. How are you not exhaust one of your dice? Done. And then we have Tina Fey, which I will take. Each time you repeat the strategy phase, -1. But if I defeat her immediately, I don't have that issue. Okay. Then we have the feta cheese guy. Before each roll dice step, you must exhaust one ready blue one. If you cannot be exhausted, if none can be exhausted, you cannot roll. I'm not playing with you. I'm using Mama Bear. Mama Bear, you're in. Lose half of your gold. That's 0. At the start of add the number of enemies at the top of the discard pile equal to your health minus your starting. So the weaker I am, the more enemies I add. Which means I have to add 4 more enemies. Mama Bear, you're out as well. I'll take this west card. Meat sheet. At the start of the engagement, you may pay 8 gold. I don't have any money, but sure. 1, 2, 3 cards. I have. Okay, next. Prickle. Prickle. How are you, Prickle? How are you feeling, Prickle? For each direction present on other undefeated enemies, the associated die cannot be applied. So I cannot use purple on you. Sure. I need one more wind direction, and it's not east. Either exhaust 1 die for each card in your tableau or roll your health die, with the rolled result becoming your new stat. I'm at 2. How bad can it be? Bam! I'm a 6. Booyah! I'm happy, but you're an east, so I'm not using you. But thank you for that ambush. It's like the game is like, no, you're not done streaming yet. You need to continue. Add the next card of the force deck to your tableau. This does not take the place of this round's force phase. So we have another west, which means we're done. So that means I'm keeping you, but you're gone. Yeah. Okay. We have 4 enemies and we have some meat shields. I have 2 dice that at least need to defeat 1, because then I get an exhausted die back. You may swap a non-boss enemy in engagement with another non-boss enemy. Nah. For each north and south, you get a +1/+1. I have 1 south, so that works. So I got 1 hit. These roll a miss. And I got 1 hit. That's 2. Oh no, that's 2. Which means I can defeat you, gain 6 gold. Yay, gain 6 gold. Nice. Get 1 die back. It in purple. Cannot use this one in this engagement. So yeah, I got 1 hit. That's 2, and that's it. Oh, by the way, I lose 1 health because of Tina. Because I didn't defeat Tina. Okay. No, I don't get this. This is 2. Oh, by the way, you... Oh, no, you were down, but... Oh, no, I defeat you. Gain 1 random item and +1 on a stat. Okay, you're going back to 3. And I get a random item. Breadcrumbs. Each time a card is added to your tableau, get 1 gold. We're getting there. But I get 3 damage that I cannot prevent anymore. So I'm down to 2 again. But baby bear is coming. The baby bears are coming. Which means I get 3 dice back. So that's good. So Tina Fey is finally getting flipped to her nighttime stat. So are you. So are you. Time roller! Rusty Trap is back. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for that raid. And I get -1 on any stat to recover all dice. Do I want to recover all dice? Yes, I do, because Baby Bear is coming. We need to defeat Baby Bear. But which stat? Because... Okay, I'll do this. All dice are back. All dice are back, baby. New part of the forest. This one, this one. And I can get to the shop. I have 6 money. I wanna flip an item to its upgraded side. What does comes do? Each time a card is added, you get 2 gold. What do you do as a rush trip? I will flip you for 4. Yeah, that's 2. Now it's 4 damage to the first one. +1 to 1 start. Enemies cannot be bribed. Well, I don't have money anyway. You were playing Red Carpet. That's from the Veer, right? Which hand won? Left or right? Okay, we go for north. Baby Bear. Need Baby Bear. So Baby Bear, yeah, you're in there. Immediately draw 4 forest cards. For each enemy drawn, add the enemy to your tableau, or -1 to any stat. Okay, this is not an enemy. This is not an enemy. This is not an enemy. This is an enemy. Bertram. Hi, Bertram. I had to add them to my tableau anyway, so sure. Okay, that's 2, but I still don't have any direction, so that's not useful. Okay. North Phantom Troll Booth. Each direction still needed on your map. Pay 5 gold or exhaust 2 ready dice. I don't need those yellow. I'm not gonna use you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep you because you're a north. Muchi won. Chat second, timey last. As it should be. Yeah, it's kind of like Picture Perfect, right? Oh man, I am losing, by the way. Rook 4. Apply this card to an enemy in your tableau with a bribe of 1 or higher. The enemy's health is now equal to its bribe.
Dick, Femke uit Lelystad. Daar gaat Dick. Kijk eens even. Oh, nou Dick in orde, mensen. Dick in orde. Femke trouwens ook. We gaan even kijken naar de herhaling. Kijk eens even naar de fantastische potslotlanding van Dick, mensen. Ja, kijk eens even. En dan gaat die boom. Ik zei al, Dick.
Haven't seen that one in a while, but glad to know that everything works. Because last time the stuff didn't work, the triggers. So. Okay, this one now has a health of 1, which is good, but basically all my dice are at least 2. Then I have a south that I don't need. So then I have an omnidirection, but now we have the Wrath of the Leprechaun. Either flip Wrath of the Leprechaun to daytime and add it to your tableau, or discard cards from the forest deck until 2 non-boss enemies have been discarded and add those 2 enemies to your tableau. I'll flip you and add you to the card. It's a north. I needed the north anyway. So, cool. Then, Papa Bear is also showing up. No. Yeah, I keep Papa Bear. We need to fight them anyway. But I still need a west and a south. Picture purpose, more deduction, resistance, more tactical movement. Ah, okay. But the gameplay is the same, but the goal of the game is different. Okay, cool. Do you have a preference over the two, Timey? Okay. New enemy deck. Oh, we finally got a west, but it's a saw troll. What does it look like on the other one? In each applied die step, max one of the die can place. Oh yeah, you were annoying. In each die step, a max of one die of each color can be applied to each enemy. I'll do that. I still need another direction, but at least now I have a west. East, no. South. Stop it. Exhaust, one purple and one blue. Stop being so annoying. And I get another north. Yeah, I get another north. Cannot use yellow or the other one on this one. I'm not using you because you're annoying. Then I can only have one die applied to it in total. Well, to be fair, Baby Bear came in first, so Baby Bear get a polished trap, which basically means Baby Bear is dead. No, he gets one for each non-boss. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, Baby Bear's the strongest right now. Yes. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold already, by the way. I'll keep this one. Get another gold for my breadcrumbs. South no. And Mama Bear is here as well. Either mine one on any stud or add leprechaun to your table and flip. I'll add you. Okay, I have so many enemies. This is not going to end well. Hey, legends. Good to see you. They are different enough to like both. Okay, cool. I still need a north. Oh, we have a north. Enemy clearing. Either add the top enemy card to the discard pile to its tableau or flip any upgrade card to its ordinary state. It's -2 instead of -4. I don't want the cheese fetish guy, but at least I have my third north. Okay, so many people to defeat, it's nuts. It's really nuts. These don't do anything, so that's perfectly fine. I will start with everything green, right? Anytime. Oh, by the way, as soon as I could have flipped it when I went back to 6, but I'm down to this one here. You may banish 4 dice of any color. Nah, not doing that. Each time you defeat an enemy, yeah. Swap a non-boss. Nah, that's not happening. I don't have weaker non-boss things. I will do this. We have a crit. This one is worth my lowest stat, right? That's 2. So now it's 4. Baby bear is now. Baby bear has 1, 2, 3, 4 extra. So it's 8. Minus 2, minus 4. Baby bear is gone. So that gives me my weakest die back. Bertram is gone. Gives me my weakest die back. Thank you. You're down to 1. So that's good. That was step 1. Now I'm doing this. This is a crit, that's 2. So this is enough. Well, yeah, it's enough to kill you. I cannot use these dice anymore. I'm going all in because basically I need Papa Bear gone, I need Leprechaun Man gone. This is 2 as well. Put it on Papa Bear. I need the blue crit. Oh, by the way, that means I defeat it, which means I get my weakest die back, which is the blue one. And Bertram defeated, which means no, those were from previous round. Okay. Please defeat Papa Bear. That's a crit. And that's just 2. That's 6. That's 1 too little. Cannot use these. I get 2, 4, 6, 5 damage. I'm done. I'm out. You picked up the older expansions. I was playing Baba Yaga. I don't even get past Goldilocks right now. I've been playing 2.5 hours just Goldilocks. And I'm out. The one thing I should not do is lose the first game. Because I don't get a relic to start with. And I'm out. I lost. So sorry, it was a longer stream. Normally I would have ended like 25 minutes ago at the latest, but yeah, it is what it is. So sorry, you did not get to see Baba Yaga. I didn't even get to Baba Yaga. I might have forgotten a couple of times to use the merchant properly, but everything already turned to night phase, and that means it was near impossible. I defeat one baby bear. One baby bear. I defeated the baby. Not the mother, not the father. No, I defeated the baby. That's how bad I am. But Timey, now that you are here, that means that there is nobody live to raid, right? We can raid Cardboard Coast, but I believe Cardboard Coast is just forgot to turn off the stream because it still says stream ending and they're almost 24 hours in. So somebody should send them a message like, your stream is still live. I don't see any other things. I have to be Baba Yoda. No. 24 hours yet. They're streaming currently for 23 hours, 11 minutes and 54. But I already saw them live this afternoon. So they totally forgot to stop pressing end stream. I fixed that by adding in my streamer bot. If I go to the end scene and it's still live after 5 minutes, it automatically will close the stream. Just in case I forgot. Which I sometimes did after a raid. Then I will check if there are any other board game related streams, because there are 18 viewers and you're not all 18 over here. No, I am the only other board game stream. They forgot since yesterday. They do that a lot. And still people are still lurking. Oh, I made myself a drink and I lost. Okay, then I'm just gonna end the stream. Just keep it simple. I'm not raiding into people I don't know. So, I had fun, even though I got slapped all around the table by this game. But I really had fun. I probably made a couple of poor choices, but I think it's very fun. I will be back not this weekend. Well, on Sunday for the Dutch people at 11 a.m. I have my board spell news, my board spell brunch, board game brunch for the English people. So if you're there, I will try to play a little BGA. If you're there, have some fun, and then you get channel points from from lurking. Yeah, that's true. Next week, another busy week. By the way, next week. I had my schedule somewhere. Next week. This is this week. On Monday, I will call it Monday Fun Day, like Friday Fun Day. I will be streaming Ada's Dream Solo, which I have to learn this weekend. I have to punch it still also. Then, of course, Tuesday. By the way, all these times are 10 p.m. my time, regular streaming time. So nothing weird, except for the Sunday. That's the Dutch stream. That's different. Monday, Fun Day, Ada's Dream. Then coffee and crowdfunding again on Tuesday, of course. Always on Tuesday. On Wednesday, the last time on Wednesday for a while. It's the what to watch for Wednesday. It's the last bit of the Spiel preview list. Then I have to determine what am I going to buy, what am I going to purchase. Can I get some review copies? I know I have some scheduled, but not everything. So there's that. And then another Spiel release, but also not upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. It will be at Amsterdam. But I already have my copy, which is not there. It's still in my bedroom. It's Bohemians. I will play the solo. It is a beat your own score solo, so not to beat the other person. But yeah. Now you can see Bohemians in all its glory, live played by yours truly. Friday, I am joining my game group for a little pre-Essen fun. So I'm not streaming on Friday. Saturday, I try not to stream anyway. And then Sunday is board game brunch, again in Dutch. Might be cancelled because I need to know if I am needed at Amsterdam that Sunday, because then it's cancelled. So I have to ask the person who knows that, because otherwise I will be demoing for Portal over at Amsterdam. So that's it for now. I will see you hopefully soon, at least for the people who are from the States. I will see you next week. And otherwise, Sunday. Bye bye. Sorry I didn't get to Baba Yaga.